Hey, what's going on? This is Marcus with Smile Time Photo Booth. I'm just sitting here in my garage trying to figure out, okay, how I'm gonna do this video. I've been wanting to do videos for a long time. I keep procrastinating about it. I start, I stop, I record some stuff, never put it out. But you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. I've been inspired by a couple other YouTubers, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this one. So we're finna show you what you came here for. You see in the description. This is the OrcaVue 39-inch. I think it's the OrcaVueAir 360-degree video booth. This is the unboxing. I just got it yesterday. They just dropped it off yesterday because of my work schedule. I wasn't able to even open it up. Plus, I got a booking. It was like a same-day booking yesterday. I had to go do an event last night because I also have a mirror booth. So my mirror booth is from Photo Booth International. That's in Dallas. I'm in Houston, Texas. But that's enough of that. So let's get to it. I'm finna show you the unboxing of the OrcaVue 360 39-inch OrcaVueAir 360. All right, here we go. All right, so when they bring you your package, this was a FedEx delivery. I wasn't even here, so I can't tell you how it came. When I got here, the truck was still outside. So there's a big truck with a lift gate on it and whatnot. Came on a pallet. Looks like it's 2 boxes. So I'm assuming the platform is in the big box down here, and then the rest of the stuff is probably in this top box here. So got a couple tools. Let's see if we can get this stuff out. Just gonna cut it up. Didn't know what I was gonna need. Just grabbed a few things. Got a little weight to it. And when they send you your package, they tell you to make sure to check for damage. So we got a little damage on it. My wife Kimmy said she saw that, but she inspected it and made sure it wasn't nothing major. So that's just a little damage to the box. Probably didn't do much to the packaging, to the contents on the inside, so not gonna worry about that. So I got some stuff in here. A little bag with some cables and whatnot. You got your little, well, that's nice. That's a little phone holder. There's a power cord. Some other smaller accessories. You know what, I'm gonna break all that stuff down a little later. I'm just gonna show you the major pieces as they come out. Don't want to put that on the floor. That's all nice and clean. Let me keep that clean for now. Another box. This is my power pack. Because I ordered the battery for it, so I don't have to plug it up to a wall if I don't want to. Here's the dolly. Now I've seen other videos where they unbox theirs with the dolly and they had to assemble the wheels. So I guess they're doing things different now where they're sending you the dolly already assembled. So that's pretty cool. And then here's the arm. And then again, when I was watching one of the videos, all this stuff that's in this box was stuffed inside the actual booth or the platform itself. That's a nice heavy duty looking arm. Nice little, oh, got some little push button latches so you can do the extension instead of having to do some screws and stuff. So they have improved with this according to the videos that I've seen of their past products. And then when I was talking to the sales lady, I believe her name was Danny, and this is at OrcaVue, she did tell me that they improved on this particular product. Or maybe it was another guy I was talking with. I talked to 2 people there, but Danny was my salesman or sales lady. is the ring light. I ordered the ring light instead of the square. I was advised that the square one was not as powerful as this one. And this one actually costs more when you order it a la carte. All right, and that is it for that box. Alright. So again, this is a 39-inch. I believe they say this is meant for up to 3, maybe 4 people. And I could see 4 people standing on this. So that's pretty cool. Got a nice little weight to it, that's for sure. Okay, so I was curious when I was shopping for this online. It's like, because one of the ideas I had is hiding this garage. It's hiding in Houston right now, and I normally don't operate in the garage, but my thoughts was how to put decals or customize the platform. So for right now, I do have a vinyl cutter, and I'm gonna cut a few things like my company logo and maybe put 360 or something on there just to start off and see how that works out. But I want to see how I could, you know, basically put vinyl decals on this, because I was curious what this was. I imagined that this was like a textured top, kind of like those non-slip things that you see on steps sometimes, where it's almost feel like sandpaper. That's what I was thinking. So I'm like, oh, it's gonna be kind of hard to stick. But this is more of a finish like you have in an office desk. So it's real smooth, kind of has like a little bit of a gloss to it or shine to it. Probably solid wood, I assume. Maybe a 1/2 inch thick. Pretty cool. Let's see if I can lift it up. Get a view from the side. Okay. Ah, that's even nice too. A little handle, a little hole right here, so you can grab and lift up. The little skirt here to kind of hide the motors and all that stuff that's going on underneath. It's pretty nice. I thought they came with weights to help balance the arm, but maybe that's not the case for this model, because they have like 2 or 3 other models. But yeah, that's solid. This is kind of a raw wood. This one's finished on both sides. It has a plastic or rubber kind of finished on the outside here. It's a little bit of round. Motor looks nice on the inside. Looks like it's well made, not just kind of thrown together. Stable looking platform. And I think that's all that's in this box. You know what? I guess the other thing I was thinking was it gonna be a bag or something that came with it. They do have packages that you can order that come with certain things. I don't know if any of those come with a bag or not. But it's cool. If it doesn't, then maybe I'll figure out something myself as far as getting like a sleeve to kind of protect it from dings and stuff like that on the edges. But yeah, so that's what we got here. So I'm gonna cut from here, and I'm gonna get a better shot of the actual smaller pieces that came in the other boxes. All right, let's get to the contents of the bag and the box. So I already kind of started showing this what comes out of this bag, but I want to make sure I can get like a close up of everything. So here's a little piece of paper. Says, if you need help getting started, scan to view the OrcaVue support page. So I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of, sun's kind of hitting it up in here pretty hard. I got the garage cracked and some other stuff going on. It also says, thank you for your purchase. Greatly appreciate you. So on and so forth. Your travel cover is missing. Travel covers are one of the few items we do not make in-house. Presently, they are back ordered as our supplier and Michigan struggles to meet demand. But we didn't want this to delay our OrcaVue's delivery. We will send your cover as soon as we receive the next supply. Many thanks for your understanding. Please contact us if you have any questions. See, I was right. So I thought it came with a cover. So here's basically a note saying, we sorry don't have a cover, but that's kind of cool. They didn't want to wait till everything, because I definitely got a booking coming up like in a couple days, and I need to get this quickly so I can set it up and make sure I know what I'm doing before I go service somebody. And then here's a small little user manual. It's about 12 pages. But most of us kind of do this. And again, here's a little phone holder. Don't know the brand. Not really a brand person that much, but I can tell that it's made from that, it's metal. Oh, it's a nice little packaging. They got the little cutout phone holder here, kind of like iPhone cases and whatnot. But it's made out of that I guess it's kind of like a aluminum metal or whatnot. Let's see if I can figure out how to open this thing. Okay, there we go. All right. So you just basically stick your phone in there, and you get to use the screw to make sure it's tightened up really good and don't slide out. Uh-oh, about to call the police on accident. Get off of that button, emergency call button. So that's pretty nice. It has the screw hole here, which is called 1/4-20. So what that does is screw on to tripod plates. That's basically what this is. So you can loosen this screw here, take this plate off, put that on like that. Has this little thing underneath where you can grab it. Put it in there, screw it on like that. So I'm familiar with these kind of things because I'm a photographer and I shoot films and all that kind of stuff. So this kind of gear I know. Put that down, slide this on here, close your little thing up with that, and your phone is in place. And then on this left side here, or whichever way you hold it, has a thumb knob. Loosen that, and I'm assuming that's what, yep, that's what allows you to do the tilting action here. And I'll say that this thing feels pretty quality. It's high quality built. It's well built. It feels solid. That's the word I'm looking for. It feels pretty solid. So just put this back in here. That to the side. Let's see what's in this bag here. Oh yeah, so got two Look like old school alarm switches, but it's to start your start and stop your motor. And then Allen wrench. I'm sure I'll figure out what that was in here for at some point. But for now, we're gonna throw those 2 keys back in there. Of course, that's a power cord. Sure, that just simply plugs into the motor underneath somewhere. Stick that back in the bag. And again, I ordered my 360 video booth as kind of like a build your own package, because the other packages came with the square LED light, and I didn't want that. And then I kind of want this battery pack, so I can run my sessions without plugging into power. So it comes with that cord there. This is the actual adapter. So of course that would just plug right into that. Then this part here plugs into the battery itself. So it comes with this little pouch, neat little pouch to store your battery. I thought it was gonna be a little bigger battery, because with filmmaking, oh, it actually is a V mount. That's cool. Okay, so it's a V mount battery because it's shaped like a V. This mounts onto plates. This can be used for cameras and things. And then on the side, it has a little button, tester button. You click that, and then those light up to show you how much power is in there. So right now, it has 2 bars out of the 4. Because you can't, I think you're not supposed to ship or store these fully charged. So just put a little bit in there, because if you drain them all the way out and leave it stored with no power in, that can ruin the battery, as well as leaving it stored full too long, I assume. So most people ship rechargeable batteries with just a little bit of power in them. And then on the opposite side of that, it says D-tap here. So I'll let you see that. One says USB, one says D-tap. So if you open that up, that D-tap, and that is where this plugs in that, because it's shaped like a D. So I just plug that in the side of there, and then I plug this in the wall to actually charge this battery. And then with the second one, this is a USB. Now I'm gonna guess myself that that is not meant for charging. Matter of fact, it says on it, let's see if I can get an angle that you can read it. It says DC out. So that means something that is USB can be plugged into this in order to be powered. Now, that being said, I'm wondering if that's where you plug the motor at, or do you plug the motor in this part? Because I don't know if this is an in and out, or just an input. Doesn't say it on here. Here's a little microfiber cloth. I don't know what you would need that for. Clean off your battery, because it's kind of that, I guess everybody calls it ABS plastic or something, I don't know. So I'm just gonna put that in here for now. Put that in here. Put that back up for now. And then let's get to the LED light. Let's see what's in this box. It's a ring light. My wife might try to steal this one for her makeup, because she's a makeup artist. Nice little bag to it. Got the traditional handle here, the loops on the side, I guess for shoulder mounting. Maybe it's a bag, maybe it's a strap inside that allows you to mount. There's a box that comes out. Got some Velcro strap that holds the light in place, I guess, so it just won't fall out. And this is pretty cool. It has like this these handles on the back side. So I've seen some photo booth companies that have what they call, I guess, a roaming photo booth. And you can basically mount something here, an iPad or your phone, and put a photo booth app on it and walk around and do pictures. Instead of them actually coming to the photo booth, you can just walk around and walk up to people and ask them if they want to take a photo. So you can use batteries. Now these are the Sony, what do they call it? Sony NPL, I believe, batteries. And you can buy those, put them in here. Your phone is, of course, going to have its own power. Put the two batteries in here. I'm sure it can last a decent amount of time to do what you need to do for a client. This also has a USB output on it. And then there's the power. If you want to connect it to power, you can't do it there. So what I'm gathering is if you had, let's just say you had your thing powered up, and then you could probably have your phone here and your phone connected here. Well, actually, maybe not, because it's only 1 amp. And I don't know any iPhones nowadays that take 1 amp. That 1 amp is just going to end, you're going to end up with a dead battery. But I guess it could power something. I don't know, with that 1 amp. And again, it has a little 1/4-20 plate on it. Here's the screw beneath to, you put your mount on there and tighten it up there. Has a little screw here so you can adjust this thing back and forth. You can even buy longer rods. I don't know what you would do with them, longer rods, but if you had to, I guess if you had a DSLR camera and you needed more room for whatever reason, you could do that. And on this side, it has a temperature dial from tungsten to daylight. And then this would be, of course, be the brightness or the output. It has a button that says ADDR. I'm assuming that means address. I don't know if you can connect DMX or anything to this. I don't know why it has that. I don't see any other connections that will allow this to communicate with any other thing, but there you have it. It's pretty cool. Okay. USB to iPhone. Ain't that something? Again, my iPhone does not charge with a 1 amp output. So I have the iPhone 11 Pro Max that I'm going to be using on this, but I also own, this is the 13 Pro Max. Uh-oh. I'm about to get excited. Because I did not know this bad boy came with batteries. Ooh. NPF. So correction, they are MPF series batteries. This is MPF 750 and it's 5200 milliamps. And a nice charger with it. And you get 4 batteries. Ooh. Another cloth. I don't know what the cloth thing is. I guess clean fingerprints off your plastic. And then here's the cable that, of course, powers that up. This was a nice little bonus right here. That alone make it worth the $300, I think, this light cost. Well, not that the batteries are worth $300, but the fact that you got to pay $300 for this light and it come with that is pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to find some way to kind of bag that stuff up. I guess it's got pockets in here. Let's see. No pockets on the outside. It does have some pockets on the inside here. So I guess if you put a battery there, I don't know if it will stay. Other little doodads, and then another doodad, and some more doodads. And then for some reason, this little zip-up panel has this plastic thing in here. I don't know what that's for. I guess it just offers stiffness to this bag to help protect the light. I don't see that as being a reflector or anything, but okay. All right. So that's it for opening all that. So the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just put the arm on it and whatnot. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and fire it up and see what it sounds like, and I'll show you guys that. Okay, before I show you the booth fully set up, I'm sitting here trying to figure out, okay, did they miss a cable on how to connect this battery to this unit? And I just had to get down low, so I stood this thing up to kind of show you that. So this is the control, the motor control for the booth. There are a lot of videos out there that kind of go through everything. If you're doing power, you want to plug right here. And then this is up is for AC, middle is off, bottom is battery. So you flip the switch to where you want it, right? I'm gonna just do off for now. And then this one is the direction. Forward, middle is for app. If you're using like if you want to use the app control to control this, because it has Bluetooth built in and it'll connect to your phone. And then bottom is reverse. This of course is the speed. I don't have the DMX thing because it only triggers things like confetti and stuff like that. So I didn't want to pay the extra money for that. Foot switch, if you want to have a foot switch thing. Now, so I'm looking at this plug and I'm like, okay, they're missing something because I can't see how to plug my battery out. So as I look underneath, voila. That is a V-mount battery plate, the plate that I mentioned earlier in the video. So when you're looking at the battery, it has a little V-shaped connector here. These are the pins right there. If you look here, that's where the V goes, and then that's where the pins are. So you're just gonna take this battery and snap it into place. Oh, I didn't hear the click, but it is in place. And if you want to release it, there's a little button here. Press that button in, pull it back, snap it in place. Now it has power. To confirm that, let's just roll back on over here. And then I'm gonna switch this down to battery. Bam, lights flashing. All right. Okay, so I got the platform put together, and I added the arm onto it, and I put the battery inside, and then I have the ring light and the phone mounted on there. So I'm gonna show you guys this setup. And the main thing I want to show you for this particular model is the additional features as far as what they've done with this I guess new build as far as how you adjust the arm. See, a lot of products, they have these thumb screws that you use to adjust the height, or shall I say the extension of this part, how far away from the platform you want to go. And then they have these thumb screws to adjust the angle of the arm. So this one has that to tighten it up. And then I guess the pin is for safety to make sure it doesn't fall over whichever way. So if it's leaning back here, I probably would put it on this side. I probably would keep it on this side at all times, because when it's rotating, the weight is probably, the gravity is going to make it try to go that way. So that's probably why I'll end up keeping it and just make sure I tighten this up pretty good. But to adjust the height of the arm, you know, to telescope this up, they usually have a bunch of holes along here, and you have another thumb screw. But they've done something different. They have this little thingamajiggy. Let's see if I can do this without it dropping. Well, maybe I shouldn't. So you would put your finger behind here and pull out, and at the same time, this part lifts up. This is basically made of rubber, so it's applying tension against this rod here to keep it from sliding on the inside. And then I guess these additional holes here, you got 1, 2, and 3 holes here that actually come around through the other side. My mind says I could use that pin in here if this wasn't working that well, to keep it from falling down in there. But it's pretty solid. Now, there's the ring light. I added my 2 new batteries. I don't know why I'm excited about the batteries. That's the output. And then the other one changes the color temperature. So if you want that warm glow, you can do that some more. On and off switch. Yeah. So let's get you a wide view of that. Bam. So that's nice. That's nice. And then I have my little $25, $30 LED lights. I got like 3 of these things that I had previously to use for like video stuff. And I'm going to use those to go around my booth. So I have 3, and then I may add in this new addition that I just bought. This is from Godox. This thing's pretty cool. It's 2 feet long. Uh-oh, I left it powered on. Ain't that something? So now I gotta charge it. But anyway, it's a LED light that changes colors. It has all those colors you can do there. It also has effects like lightning effect, police effect. It has a little flicker, like if you was simulating a fire, like if you're sitting at a campfire. And it can be controlled by an app. So you connect it to your app on your phone, and you can go in, dial in the color, dial in the brightness, dial in these special effects. And it has these plugs on the end because these can be DMX controlled as well. It has a little cable that comes with it. And I've been using that for my photo booth gigs, because sometimes when you're at places that is too dark, the photo booth camera has trouble focusing, and it'll cause the booth to hang up. So this fixes that problem. So ever since I bought that, maybe a month and a half ago, the booth hasn't froze, because I guess it's able to see people and focus on them, so it doesn't go into this frantic mode of, hey, I can't see, so it kind of freezes up. Okay, yeah, so that's the end of this little unboxing. I don't know how long this was. It is what it is. I'll get better at them, I guess, and make them shorter. Or maybe you guys like long content, as long as it's interesting. I don't know if I'm interesting, but hopefully I am. But I do plan on doing more videos, especially around the photo booth stuff. I may show you how I create templates for the regular photo booth. I'll get into doing overlays for the 360 video booth. I'll do start screens or traction screens for the mirror booth, because that's what I have is a mirror booth. There's start screen animations and things like that. Just any other little technical tips that I can pass on to people like you. Because one of the things I did notice is, as I was getting into the photo booth business, I've been in it a year now, it seems to be a very limited amount of content out there on specific things, like especially making those animated attraction screens for the mirror booth. I have not seen that online yet. And I'm like, how do they make these screens? But I kind of figured it out myself, so I'm going to pass that information on at some point soon, actually. So, but bye for now. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button if anything in here helped you or what you was looking for. Subscribe, if you want to get notified about any future videos and all that stuff. You got to hit the bell. So thank you all, and leave any likes, comments, or whatever you want to do. Make sure to share it. Peace.